Hi, I'm Bob with Wolfe Ridge. Guys, today we're getting ready for the biggest show of the year for us. It is the Paul Bunyan Show in Cambridge, Ohio. And to start this video, I want to show you this splitter that is right behind me. It is a custom configuration, 24-inch stroke length, a custom color, and I think it's Capri Blue. I can look up the RAL and make sure I put it in the description. This machine was ordered by a close friend of ours, but he is going to allow someone to buy it at the Paul Bunyan Show if they want. And the first pieces of wood we're splitting on this will be at Bunyan as well. But there's something different about this vertical that sets it apart from our 17VS and our 17VS-C. So this is going to be called our 17VS-PB. And as we have done with a couple other splitter models this year, the PB stands for Power Beyond. So this 17VS will be able to power an external hydraulic implement such as an outfeed conveyor. And you can see we've got some flat face connectors right there. I'll go over the rest of the machine here with you. That this looks like our standard 17VS, aside from the fact that this one was ordered with a 24-inch stroke length. And basically this is going to give you the engine, the pump, and the valves that are on the vertical, the 17VS-C, and it's going to put you on a 17VS frame. What that does is it gives you the wide working table so that you can slide things in to an external conveyor. So if you look here, all of the 17VS machines have this wider working table on it. The 17VS-C has more of a radius here for that conveyor that's built in. But on the VS and this VS-PB, you can set a conveyor hopper right next to the machine. And actually what I like to do with conveyors when I'm running them next to a 17VS is I have them go perpendicular rather than in a row. As you're standing in the operator's position, you can watch the firewood go up the conveyor and keep an eye on your pile and keep an eye on your conveyor chain, make sure everything is rolling good that way. This was a custom color, Capri Blue. It looks really cool. It's got a nice shine to it. And this is running the Honda IGX 700 V-twin gas engine with EFI and electronic governor. And you can see we've got the remote controls for it here. So we've got our digital display here. I'll turn this on. Sometimes these don't show up well on the camera, and it looks like it's scrolling on the camera, but basically we have cylinder head temperature, we've got battery voltage. This right here will tell us how much fuel we are using per hour in gallons, and then here's the hour meter. And then we've got our throttle control. They call it like a mitten button here, so if you're wearing gloves, turn the throttle up and down here. You can also turn the throttle up and down with these buttons as well. Log lift is standard on all the verticals. Here's the lever for that. And we don't have a decal made for it yet, but this is the valve for the Power Beyond. So you'd have your forward, and then you've got a momentary reverse, and of course neutral would be off. Foot pedal control for the split. So push down. When you let go, the splitter will go home. For transport, we can pull this, pick up, drop it down. We've got our drop legs here in the back, and just like the rest of the verticals, we got rid of the side jacks on these machines, and it has made setting these up, going from transport mode to work mode a lot quicker, easier. We've got the one 8,000-pound jack right here that does a really good job of picking up the entire front end and putting some weight on those back legs. Just like the other verticals, we've got the big hydraulic oil tank here. This is almost 30 gallons now, steel tank. We're using a nice silver, grayish silver powder coat on these. I think it looks really sharp. And here you can see the Honda V-twin engine. Easy access to the air filter. You can see over here, easy access to get to the oil filter. Back here we've got kind of a chip chute. As stuff gets split and pushed down, rather than it going kind of into the air filter, it goes into this chip tray. This has a little bit of a slope on it as well. So as the machine is splitting and vibrating, things will kind of shake down like this, and you can just run your hands with a glove, get that stuff on the ground. We've got fenders on the axle, swing away drawbar with 2-inch ball coupler, safety chains. This is using a suspended highway axle, so this machine you can safely tow 70, 80 miles an hour. They're really well balanced. They've got good tongue weight, and LED taillights are now standard on all the vertical splitters as well. Just like the VSC, this 17VS-PB is running a custom-made aluminum gas tank. And it may seem like this would be a simple task to complete, but this tank was a lot of effort on our end because of all of certifications and things that have to be done for the EPA. You can't just build a gas tank and slap it on a machine and call it good. We had to pass a bunch of certifications in order to be able to sell the machines with this tank on there. And on this machine specifically, we are just trying out a different oil filter housing here. So this one has a combined fill cap. That is not yet production for any of these machines. It's just something that we were going to try out with this one. And a standard 17VS-PB would be with a 20-inch stroke. This is running a 24-inch stroke. And I just timed it before the video. Even with the 24-inch stroke, we're right about a 4-second cycle time. So I'll start this thing up in a minute here and show you guys what that looks like. Up above, we've got the optional LED floodlight package and the log lift. This is rated for 400 pounds. I know for a fact it will lift up more than that. And it does go up past the halfway point, which you can use the weight of your log to slide onto the table then. So you'll have to watch the elapsed time on the video to actually get the cycle time here. But I'm gonna start this thing up and throttle it up, and then first I'll pull out the pedal, start it. We can also change the stroke length. We can limit it. So if I wanted to do a bunch of 16-inch stuff, so I'm not sure if you could hear me over the machine, but we've got that stroke length limiter. That's standard on the regular VS, the VSC, and of course the VS-PB. This 24-inch stroke is really nice to have that stroke length limiter, because if you're not going to be doing boiler wood or 2-foot long stuff all the time, you know, you set it down to 17 or 18 inches when you're doing 16-inch length, and that gives you just a little bit of a buffer, but you save that time of having to run the ram all the way home all the time. So I've got it hooked back up to the truck. We're going to take this back up to the staging area and get ready for Paul Bunyan. We have 2 semi-loads going to Paul Bunyan plus our 2 trucks and trailers, so we have a ton of stuff that's going there. There are a few machines that are available for pickup yet from the Paul Bunyan Show, and if you're looking for something, please give Ben in sales a call here at Wolfe Ridge. I will make sure to put our phone number and our email address in the description below. If you'd like more information on any of the Wolfe Ridge products, including tech specs, pricing, photos, videos, dealer locator, event schedule, and much more, please check out our website, www.wolferidgemfg.com. I want to thank you guys for watching. As always, thank you for the support. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on what's next at Wolfe Ridge.